what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this 100% hidden secret lava base. Can you guys see where the entrance is? No? Well, that's kind of the point. Let me show you how this thing works. A lot of you guys might already know how it works because I have a fishing rod, but for the rest of you guys that aren't sure, this is how it goes. So, we have a patch of lava here. This is actually man-made. Can you see where the lava is kind of like flowing down below? Well, if we use our fishing rod and we throw our fishing rod towards the point where the lava is flowing down, and we locate the entrance to the base, you kind of have to know beforehand where the entrance is, otherwise you'll still struggle finding it. I know that it's right here. We have actually activated some pressure plates which open this piston door, and all we have to do now is drop down into the base, and here we have a very, very simple hidden underground base thanks to our lovely lava. And as you can see, all we have to do if we want to close this base up behind us, we just have to reel ourselves back in, and now we have this all to ourselves. This is a very, very simple base, very starter. We have a bed here, we have loads of storage, we have armor, we have weapons, we have crafting, we even have some lovely flowers. We have everything that we need down here. Everything is so easy to make, guys. Everything's very, very survival friendly, assuming that you can get a hold of some redstone and a way to transport or find pre-existing lava. And after a while, after you thought to yourself, I'm kind of bored down here, there's not that much sunlight, I kind of want to return to the surface. Well, what you do is you climb all the way back up your ladder from whence you came, and you destroy the dirt block that is at the top of the ladder, and you simply replace it with another one or whatever block you might use. If you do use such like a grass block or a dirt block or something that isn't kind of like blending into the environment, you might give away the location of your base, so do beware of that. And that's pretty much everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, please do remember to smack that like button. I would really appreciate it. If you want to see more stuff like this, please do comment down below, and please leave suggestions what you would like to see in the future. That'd really help me out. But without any further ado, guys, why don't I show you how to actually make this thing? It's incredibly simple. So if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Yeah, we need quite a few things, but the main mechanism part of this will require wooden pressure plates, sticky pistons, redstone torch, redstone, grass blocks, stone, lava buckets, and some fishing rods. Obviously, you might not have grass blocks, dirt blocks will also work. So, if you have each one of these materials, you can now begin the process. So, what we're going to do is we're going to begin by placing a row of 2 by 2 pressure plates on the floor like this. We're then going to destroy a square around the row of 2 by 2 pressure plates. We then want to place a layer of redstone going around the pressure plates stood on top of the grass. We have to create a way to run the redstone current outwards, so we're going to destroy a couple more blocks leading outwards. We want to then leave one block alone, traveling in the direction that we want to go, and we want to destroy the block next to it. We want to place a redstone torch on the right hand side of the block that we left alone, and we want to place actual redstone dust on the ground next to it, in this fashion. We then want to lead a trail of dust from the torch to wherever we want the entrance to be. So if you want the entrance to be over there, lead it over there, over there, over there. You guys get the idea. Wherever you want the entrance to be, lead it over that direction. When you've found a suitable place for the entrance, you want to place a sideways facing sticky piston in a manner like this. Now, that is the mechanism actually complete. And of course, the way this works is we can simply drop a fishing rod onto the pressure plates, and this will stop the actual piston from functioning, which will reveal the door. So we still have the fishing rod dropped onto the pressure plates, and the empty space that it reveals, we're going to dig down from this. We'll dig down by, say, I don't know, like 4, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can dig down as far down as you want to go, by the way. It's completely up to you. So this is the hole that the underground base is going to be made from. However, I'm going to retract that fishing pole for a second. And what we're now going to do is we are going to cover up all of the mechanism that we have here. And to make this look a little bit nicer, we're first of all going to cover the mechanism a little bit. We're going to protect all of the redstone dust from anything that could wash it away or cause any sort of problem. So we're going to cover up the mechanism. That kind of looks like an unknown from Pokemon. And now I'm going to create the lava pit. So using stone in a very random fashion, it doesn't have to be pretty. You can have it look as obvious or as not obvious as you like. I'm going to make a little fire pit here made out of stone that is kind of circular in nature. It wants to be a little bit bigger than the actual pressure plates themselves. Yeah, that'll kind of actually do. Actually, that looks fine. And we're just now going to fill this area in with lava. And that is as easy as that can be. You can just create that in the ground. You can smooth it off. You can do all sorts of stuff that you like. All you have to do is just cover up the mechanism. I'm going to add a little bit more grass blockage over here, as not to make it too obvious, although it kind of is. If you know what to look for, obviously it kind of is a little bit obvious, but you could counteract that by building up the area around this. So if somebody did find this little area here, then obviously you could find a way to conceal yourself a little bit. But all we have to do now that we have covered up the mechanism is we just have to pop the fishing rod, boom, back in there, and we can head underground. And now that we're underground, I'm going to grab my potion of night vision, because this is going to be a nightmare without it. I'm going to grab my potion of night vision. There we go. We have sealed up the hole behind us, and now it's time to begin building. So all I'm looking for is a 5x5 space underground that is simply 2 blocks high. So that means digging to the left of the hole that we dropped in by 2. We want to go 2 rows to the left, 1, 2, 2 rows to the right, 1, 2, and we want to then dig 4 rows in front of us, directly in front of this row of 5. So like 1 row directly in front of us, 2 rows directly dug in front of us, 3 rows, 4, and 5. And this is going to roughly be the main living space down here. So I'm going to throw everything away except the potion of night vision, and I'm going to grab some red hardened clay, some oakwood slabs and glowstone, some wooden trapdoors. Right in the very center of the floor, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in a glowstone. I'm going to dig 2 rows down, throw a wooden trapdoor on top of it, and that is going to be glowstone. I want to knock all the way around the wooden trapdoor in a square fashion, and I want to replace all of this using oak wood slabs. So I want to have something which should look like this. I'm also going to dig around this, and I'm going to place a layer of red hardened clay directly around everything that I've just made. So I'm just going to have a layer of red hardened clay all the way around the square that I've just created. I've noticed that I've actually made an area a little bit bigger than I first intended, so I'll tell you what, I'm just going to grab some stone will do, and I'm just going to kind of like seal up the area in which we'll climb back up later. So now we have a little indentation in which we can actually climb up. This is going to be ladders, by the way, later. So I mean, we can even add those now. I don't actually have ladders with me, so this area that we kind of like fell down, ladders will take us all the way back up to the top. And now all it is a case of decorating this place. It's very, very simple stuff. So to decorate this, I'm going to grab a whole set of armor. I've actually just put that on. I guess I wanted to wear it a little more than I wanted to use it. So I'm going to grab this whole set of armor. I'm going to grab some armor stands. I'm going to grab a little bit of glass, item frames, bow. I'm also going to grab a diamond sword. And right at the very front of the cave, like the first thing you see as you climb down the cave, I want there to be an armor stand on the back wall with a full set of diamond armor like this, and I want a layer of white stained glass pane left and right to show these guys that we're not noobs. I'm going to put this armor on. I'm going to grab a chest. I want to throw a chest down on the floor left and right of the armor. I want to place an item frame above the chests with a bow in one and a diamond sword in the other, just so that it looks as though we're a little better prepared than we are. Digging into the wall left and right of us, I want to knock out the 3 center spaces in the wall. So 1, that's using the sword. Whoops. 1, 1. So I want to knock out these 3 center spaces on the left and the right just to expand the cave a little bit. And on the left, I'm actually going to pop a bed in there with a chest, and I'm also going to need the oak wood slabs. I want to pop a bed going that way with a chest at the bottom, and I'm going to place oak wood slabs above the bed and chest. And on the right, I want a similar thing, except I want like crafting table and furnace. I'm going to pop a crafting table, a furnace in there. I'm going to drop a chest. I'm going to oak wood slab the top of it, like that. Looking pretty good. And I'm also going to pop a chest in this position and in this position in the front 2 corners of the cave. And I'm also going to add a little bit of color to this place. I'm going to drop a grass block left and right of those chests. I'm also going to chuck a sign in front of these grass blocks. And I'm also going to just put some plants on there because I think that this will liven the place up a bit. And that's a very easy, great looking underground base. It doesn't take too much time to do whatsoever. And of course, the way that we get out of here, as I showed you in the beginning, is we climb up the ladder. Are we flying? I can't tell. Yeah, we are. You climb up the ladder, you bust the block that's on top there, and you chuck a block in its replacement. If you're on survival, then you'll be able to reuse the block that you destroyed. And it's as simple as that. And if you want to see that one more time, just to make sure this all works, we have a fishing rod here. We can pop it into the lava. Bloop. It opens up this space here. We can drop down. And you don't actually even ever have to retract your fishing rod. You can go in chests without it retracting, I think. Yeah, you can go in chests without it retracting. I don't know whether you can craft and whether you can furnace stuff and all that, but I mean, you can do a decent amount without ever having to have the annoyance of breaking the block. And, well, I guess that's just about that. Of course, like I said, if you do use grass, then you are going to have to be very careful if you are trying to protect yourself from other people, because it does leave a bit of a mark until it grows back. And that's everything, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to smack that like button. I would really appreciate it. And comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Would you like to see another hidden base of some sorts? I have a couple more ideas actually that I think that you guys might really enjoy. If you do want to see any of my other content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you subscribe, click the little bell next to the subscription button. Now, please do let me know that you subscribed. I'd like to know how many of you guys actually do subscribe from these videos. And if you do want to check out any of my other content, I mean, we don't have that much in this world. A lot of this is kind of like old stuff. But if you do want to subscribe to the channel, and if you want to check out all of my stuff, check out the card system and the description below. And this isn't actually very representative of all of the stuff that I make. This is a very old world actually. This is kind of like a really old survival world that I just sometimes make like other random builds in. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.